Hello, my name is Robert Foster. I'm back again. I'm sorry, I got this one little tutorial we can do from Unity. It's a flag. Okay, we just create a flag real quick a minute with the new interactive, Unity 3 just launched. Um, this character came from Unity 3, and I created some trees and some. The grass is a little too tall, but I didn't know. I was messing around, just making a quick level, and in seconds I made this. So let's run the game and show you what we did. Okay, so we got the character. So the flag drops and comes back up. Okay, here's the settings on the side of our. We didn't mess with no dampening. The dampening is zero. The stiffness, we don't want no stiffness. So we could lower this out. You could play with it if you wanna want more. If you want a more floppy in this, we could increase the X all the way up if we want to. We could experiment that. And if you want to move a little more back and forth, now we just put it on 10, and now it's too floppy. See, so we could increase this Z axis down. Depends how floppy you want it. We'll just increase the exit value just a little bit, and we could make it more wavy, or down to let's say 3, or okay, 4, between 4. So you could just type it like this: 4.1, enter, and it's flopping back and forth. Now, if you want it more floppy, you could just crease it down. So you want it more realistic, you crease it down a little more. We could tweak the Y volume down a little bit. Just a little bit up. Between about 4. And we could crease this up a little more. Now this is how we create it. Alright. So these are the settings. You could tweak these settings many you want. Okay, I'm going to show you how to create a flag, and you could put a pole. We could put a top part. Okay, so we can use this scene, but it's too crowded because as we play it now, you can't see the flag. We're going to use the prefab too, so we're going to go all the way back till we see the flag, and actually the flag is to the top. That's how I want it. And the flags are that tall. You can make a short flag if you want to, and then scale it back up. And then when you walk away, you can see the flag. Let's go back over here. Okay. Alright. And the next part we're going to do, we're going to create this flag. And it's kind of waving like realistic. The character comes with this is a third person controller. And you can make a first person controller. Easy, just go to prefab and make one. So to follow us, we can make a prefab right now and put it in here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna remake this. But right now we're gonna make so we want the cylinder uh, act like a child. So put the placeholder and put the indirect cloth inside here. So this is our thing. We call this now pole. Alright. And now we will just open our, you could say, a character, or we make a prefab folder, or we can just put a prefab right in texture, create prefab. Okay, so we're just gonna drag and drop our pole right in here. Now it's a prefab, and it's still interactive. Make sure and it's still interactive right now with the scenes. Okay, so we create a prefab real quick. I'm gonna show you do that. Okay, so now we're gonna since we write everything down, we're gonna delete this. So let's just delete our prefab from the scene. And now let's go to resource. Alright, I pull up a site. Okay, let's go from scratch. I pull up a site, Google, pull up Google site, and we go to textures. We're going to look for metal textures. So go to metal and type in textures. Okay, make sure you spell it right. Okay, and the metal textures we're going to get is this one. This is the metal texture to get. Okay, now you could get this one. You could have a little rust to it. So this is the texture I have. We can click on here, and this is the texture I downloaded. Okay, so we go and right click and save to your pictures. Okay, next we are going to find some flag. Okay, we'll say USA flag. Okay, and this type of, you click the first one, or you want a realistic flag, we could get this flag. This is more realistic. Okay, it's little boulders around it. You could just delete the boulders and texture this up right up and cut this away and just, you know, copy paste it a little longer. Just get rid of the boulders on the side. So, you know, this got boulders. I got the ones without boulders. This is one without boulders. Okay. Now, and you could get this one if you want this one. But still got these boulders in here. You just go in Photoshop and take these boulders out. Because it will show up in your game. If you make it a flag, it's going to show up in your game. And we don't want that. So this is more like brightness and realistic. You could darken it up. If you want it darker, you could go ahead. And we're going to show you right now. And take a look at the flags move in the air. And how realistic. See all the wrinkles and all that stuff. We can't simulate that, but we can simulate this. We could actually collision it itself, or self collision. We could actually change the collision, put itself and make it like this. You know what I mean? You know, I mean, if it's too stiff, you could just crease it down and crease it up. And we could actually create this pole, and we create this little thing, and create this little doohickey on top. Okay, so we could do it this way and just have a placeholder right here and have a flag just going here, or either put a string